All right, welcome everybody to your 5-minute program design review. This is week 45, Friday, Monday, Wednesday. The suggested warm-ups this week, energy lineups, and Rocky. You'll see the mids are coming out this week, so it's a good opportunity to just kind of enhance that idea with a little Rocky warm-up. All right, so as a reminder, what's in the yellow boxes is giving you a purpose at each station, some entertainment, some engagement, those kind of things. What's in green is where you should start. You may want to start at that station. So we'll talk about it. We'll break our way down. And there is something new this week, something new. So let me know that you're listening to these by telling me what the new thing is and maybe giving me your quote that you'd like to see in the upcoming weeks. Okay, so the dumbbell walking lunges to the arc press monitor form. Make sure that torso is upright, that they're not leaning forward. For me, when that arc press comes up, I like to play a little thunder for my co-coach, because they're like putting it up like, right, so it's fun. It makes people smile. Power band, metabolic back, you're challenging the pace. They're like essentially doing 3 sets of 10, different ways to work their backside on that. So it is a little bit of a pace exercise. Yeah. So the kettlebell hollow hold mid pec chest press, easy for you to say. All right, so you want to go ahead and keep that close grip, and that's what's making it work the mid pec. All right, so we're challenging the weight on that. Okay, it's a chest press, and let's see if they ain't shaking, they ain't training. Right. All right. Then we're going to go over to the body weight eccentric chin ups. So anytime that we have chin-ups, pull-ups, whatever the case might be, if they're going to the bar, you got to start there. So that's why I put a green highlight there. You may be giving them a band for their feet, so that way they can lower less weight, but still enjoy the benefit of that eccentric chin-up. So you got to be over there to help put their band on their feet. You got to be over there to help spot them. I like to play Toby Keith at 3 minutes and roughly 39 seconds. It's a good portion where it talks about I love this bar, right? So people go to the bar, that kind of thing. All right, the locomotion lateral high knee with a single leg hold. So you're challenging the pace on that. I play a little flash song. If we're sharing the fun coaching song list, you'll see it's already at the top for this past week. Seemed like a good week to play that with superheroes and Halloween and some of the running that we were doing. Okay, then we're going down to round 2, the dumbbell rhythm squat. You could play The Rhythm Is Gonna Get You by Gloria Estefan, but that might be a little old for some. So if you play Get Low by Lil Wayne and you look for the non-explicit version and you go 24 seconds in, it's like get low, right? So I, I would say that the goal is on the first portion of that squat is to be low for 10, and then you're going to come up out of it and you'll be rising all the way up onto your toes for 10. So one thing you may want to do with that is already have their heels elevated before they're even doing their calf raises, because it helps to correct a squat. It helps to make a squat a straight squat so that they're not leaning forward and putting undue pressure on their back. Other things you can do to help them correct that is to just have them look up at the ceiling, have a focal point. Then we get to the power band metabolic chest. When I'm demoing that, I'm probably going to be playing Eye of the Tiger, right? Because we are later going to, as we come around as coaches, use the mitts to engage. So you have those mitts out in front of people. The kettlebell double, kettlebell row to single arm, offset deadlift. With any deadlift, you want to monitor spine alignment. If you want to keep the fun going and your coach and your group it's appropriate for, I think that Sir Mix-a-Lot song when somebody's starting to bend and it's like, oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. Because we all know why we're doing deadlifts. We all know why we're doing squats. We all know why we're doing lunges. We feel that in our legs and butt. And we hope that all this work is going to give us more of the body that we want, right? So to play that song, it's we all know what we're working on. We're working on our backside there. Then the cone sprints, again, challenge the pace. It can be another flash, but ultimately, if you want to just encourage them to get a bit more, make sure that they're touching those cones. Make sure they're hustling that muscle. Another good song to play is Every Day We Hustling, all right? So with this one, hips not too low, not too high. And the reason it's highlighted in green is because it was shown with the feet and the TRX. Now, that's not for everybody. I might highlight this in orange because I have you question certain exercises. Don't try to put everybody's feet in the TRX, especially those that can't even do a regular plank yet. In fact, if they can't do a regular plank yet, then they don't need to do anything dynamic about it. They don't need to bring their knees up. They just need to focus on perfecting that regular plank. And perfecting means not having their butt in the air and not sagging their lower back. Then we have a squat with a twist, a diamond push-up, and a side shuffle. There's 3 exercises here. So, with all that, you're just going as fast as you can. You might be playing a twist song. You can make a joke about the diamond push-ups, which is if it bothers their wrist when their hands are too close. Everybody loves a bigger diamond. Just make your diamonds bigger, right? And then, of course, you got every day we hustling, right? So that might be a good idea not to play that up above and just play something like the flash song or whatever, because then you can play it down below and have a fun time in your demos for your finisher. Now, what is the new thing? It's highlighted in blue. I just think that Londonderry does the best job giving a word of the day when people are on the way out the door. It's something that I've always loved to do. There's been times throughout the last decade or so that I have actually done cool down readings. And then there's times where, I didn't do cool down readings, but we want to not only move their bodies, but move their soul. So give them a quote of the day as you're cooling them down. Hey guys, just wanted to share this quote with you, something to think about. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. What's that mean? Maybe you got a problem in your life, something that you're facing, but maybe the biggest thing that you need to help you with that problem is to change your perspective about it, right? It's funny how if we look at something as something that we can be grateful for, or something that's our teacher. There is a lady that I'm following online that's been on our podcast that looks at cancer that she suffered with as her teacher, right? So it's amazing. Her name is Denise Drews. She just won an award at IDEA. I believe she was it was an inspirational award. But anyway, there it is, guys. Program design review. Let me know what your quote might be for future weeks. And if you are working Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, I will see you over there for that review.